for.
Hi, I'm Vincent Nye.
And I'm Lyndon Allen.
And this is the FAQ video for White Assassin. So we had hundreds of questions mailed in, wondering how we did our series. More like 3. So,
it was a good amount. It took time. So
the first question we had is, how long did it take to film and edit the series?
For the series, I don't know, a month? 1 month?
For filming?
Oh, filming, yeah.
Filming took about 2, what'd you say? 2?
2 months, yeah, so about 2 months to film. Of course, I was on vacation for
He left for a month.
good part of that, so could have been shortened. But
mind you, we all did have jobs, we all had things to do, we couldn't just take a week off and film, so probably if you were to take the actual numbers, it might be like 2-3 weeks actually, if you just did.
yeah, condensed 2-3 weeks, yeah.
But it was just stretched over 2 months because we have other things to do than just film, right? Because we have...
So that was filming. Editing was done later on, an episode at a time.
Yeah, we did one episode at a time. Sometimes it was late as we see because we couldn't keep up. But that took about 2 months as well, just every episode. Did it week by week. Plus I had school, so... Again, we couldn't just devote time just towards editing because again, we do have other lives outside of filming.
Unfortunately, surprisingly.
Yeah.
The second most asked question, I would say, would be, why is your main actor so hot? No, that's why does your series suck?
Why does our series suck? We are amateur filmmakers, as you can tell. We had no experience whatsoever.
I think amateur is aiming high.
Yeah, amateur is even, like, boasting a little bit. We've never done this before. Our filming experience comes from YouTube videos, comes from movies, comes from...
13 years of...
nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
We were in a school play. That's our acting experience I didn't have any lines in that school play. I was dead.
True story, actually.
I was dead in all the plays, actually. I was in a couple, my bad.
The second one you had lines, so...
But I was still dead.
You're a very good dead actor.
I can play dead very well, apparently. I do die in this series, too, apparently. Yeah, so our series wasn't the greatest. We did get a positive response, basically, but it wasn't nothing fantastic. Because, you know, we are, again, amateurs. We don't know what we're doing half the time.
We enjoyed ourselves.
It was a lot of fun filming.
We learned a lot.
We argued a lot. If you were to be there, it'd probably be like 20 minutes of arguing for like...
I think we should throw up at least one clip of ours, just like 30 seconds of filming and just 8 minutes of arguing.
Yeah, God, that was hilarious. Especially the fight scene. We stopped and started playing with swords, or like...
That was a bad idea.
That's why our series wasn't, you know, anything spectacular. We're still learning at this, and obviously we're going to get better. We learned a lot from this series, I can say that much. We learned quite a bit in how to actually film and processes, and what we can and what we can't do. We can't do a lot.
We have some good ideas. We set expectations of what we can actually do, not unrealistic expectations.
Because some scenes work, some scenes didn't, as you can tell. The elevator scene's very popular. That one worked very well. It was just really simple, actually.
That was probably the most planned out one, actually.
Some scenes didn't work out. Were I don't know.
The Chuck E. Cheese badass walk.
That one did not work as we thought it would. It was a lot more...
It's cooler on paper.
It was cooler on paper. Like, that's a lot of things. There's also a lot of scenes we didn't film. We didn't get time to film, or we didn't think about how to get everyone all together. A lot of scenes we had a lot of actors where we couldn't find them, we couldn't get them, and all that bound together just made our series a little less than we wanted, but it was still generally a good...
Overall, the review is positive. Of course, reviewers... People watching it are acquaintances of us, friends of friends. So
we do have some weird viewers, though. We have a viewer from Egypt, a couple from Saudi Arabia, which you didn't even know had YouTube, and then a couple from Thailand, which I'm kind of surprised about. So you guys watch right now? Thank you.
They're probably just wanting to learn how to speak English.
Wait, die. What does that mean?
All right, moving on to the third. The third question, that's not really the third question because we're putting it last. So fourth question.
What programs do we use to edit? So editing was done by me. I did most of the editing.
did all the editing.
Lyndon did a couple bits. He did the jump, remember? So basically we used Vegas Pro 10. It is, some people say it's not the best editing system. It's pretty good. I like it myself. Very easy learning curve. People say like Premiere, Final Cut better. I don't really care. Vegas works fine for me. We also used Adobe After Effects for the muzzle flares and the cut shots and the green screens. As you can tell, we used that was also a very good program to use. Very big learning curve for that one, I'd say. Took us both a little bit of time to learn that one actually, a lot of tutorials, but it is a very good program to have. So
It was very useful. A lot of test footage, so there's that. That's that. Next question: what cameras did you use? We have two. Prior to starting this series, we purchased the second one, a Canon, but
this is our Canon one.
it's the least favorite. It's the more expensive one, but
It's got a lot of issues. I don't understand why. Quality-wise, it's a little lower than the one we're using right now. It's a little darker. It's a little... Should I tell them that in real life?
no. That one right now, this one was ballpark $600. And the one we're using right now, the Sony.
Sony right now, I love this camera.
Is about half price, around $300-400. It was a lot of better quality footage.
Better quality footage. A lot easier to use for the amateur like us. You know, don't need to set no settings. Just pretty much just flip it open, start filming, switch to HD, press a button. It's really easy to use. So we mainly use the Sony. You can tell the footage difference because most of it is from the Sony because we do like it a lot better.
The Canon's more grainy. That's interesting, but
I say it might be our fault. We don't know how to put the settings right. But then again, I don't really care.
No man, it's the camera's fault.
Camera's fault. No, it's camera's fault.
Speaking of HD, that's a good segue into the next one, which is a really good segue, but...
Why didn't we film in HD? The series wasn't HD, but as you can tell, it wasn't HD quality, because...
Lighting.
Lighting.
The biggest issue is lighting. What else?
Second thing is, when I first started the series, I was editing on this HP laptop.
Some laptops can do HD editing.
Not this one. It has 1 gig of RAM. Anyone who knows computers is you cannot do HD video editing with 1 gig of RAM. So we chose just standard, just so make it easier for me. Because the edit with HD probably take me like 2 hours, edit like a 5-second scene, just because it won't like render properly. So that's what we did. But at the end of summer, what happened was I got a new computer, which has it's 8 gigs, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot powerful.
8 or 12, I forget.
It's badass.
8.
So
12.
it's not. Is it? I don't know. It's got a lot of gigs.
We're debating between 8 and 12. So season
2. If we have it.
Yeah, we'll segue into that one. So for season 2, and some of you asked, there will be a season 2.
Currently, actually, right now in production, pre-production, I'd say. What'd you say?
Writing.
We're writing the script before this time, not
Drawing.
For more question number what was it? Why does the series suck? We wrote the script probably 3 minutes before the series even started.
Yeah.
We had a basic idea, but the script wasn't proofread or anything. We kind of just like thought we'd improvise, and that did not work whatsoever.
Yeah, we had like ideas for specific points. So like we had an idea for episode 1, 5, 7, and 10. The rest was just do on the spot.
We're like, we need content. Sit down, start talking, and then yeah, you can see how the writing is a little poor at certain parts, and which parts are actually planned. Like I said, the elevator part was planned like a month prior, which is why it's one of our best scenes. One of the scenes that wasn't planned prior was one of the chase scenes, which you can tell why we run in circles is because we didn't really plan it ahead, and then we just ended up running around in circles.
And also because we're not that fit.
No! We don't work out.
We made the mistake of filming both chase scenes on the same day.
Oh god.
The first chase scene was actually not that bad.
Oh,
The second one,
We were so tired.
yeah.
That wall jump took us probably like 4 times. We did it good the first time, but we filmed it wrong. So we did it again.
I had a good idea, but we'll talk about it later. It was actually pretty sweet. Actually, no, we're going to talk about it right now. Stop the phone.